7 reasons not to worry about AI advancement and why I disagree with them. At the moment, LLMs are really expensive to run. So you see kind of headline figures that OpenAI's O3 model was able to perform this well on this particular benchmark. And then people say, oh yes, it did do that, but it required a ridiculous amount of compute power to actually perform that well. And while this is a sort of valid criticism of LLMs at the moment, it kind of misses out on 2 details. The first one is that OpenAI are optimizing to get the highest score on the test, and they're not optimizing on kind of performance per watt. So they're just maximum performance. They don't care how much energy, how much time we're spending on these queries. So they just want to maximize the benchmark score. So kind of saying because it's using so much power on this benchmark means that this AI system is not going to be feasible because it just requires too much power. It's kind of wrong because they're not optimizing for the best performance per unit energy expended. They're just optimizing for getting the highest mark on the test. And on these benchmarks, they get very much depreciating returns as they increase the amount of power that they're using. So they can get to say 80% on the benchmark with 20% of the power. And then they're using a load of energy just to get a very small percentage increase on the benchmark. So the power usage statistics on these benchmarks really aren't that kind of representative of the models as a whole. But it is still true that LLMs and, research into AI more generally is using a lot of power. But it's not reasonable to say because it uses so much power on these benchmarks, it will never be feasible. And this follows on from the previous point where you have an exponentially decreasing cost per sort of reasonable output that you get. In the future, it's going to cost a lot less to get the same quality of response from these AI systems.